You're watching Julia. Hi, welcome to my channel. Y'all, please don't judge me for this webcam quality, but my phone was dead, but the rest of the video is gonna have good quality. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Julia, and this is my show, The Julia Show, where I just do what I want. So today's video is going to be just a typical what I eat today. So if you like this video, please physically like the button. It helps me out a lot. And comment anything. Comment what you liked, what you didn't like. I get excited when I get a lot of views, but nothing makes me happier than getting comments and feedback from anybody who watches my videos. It just makes me happy when y'all interact with me. I make these videos for y'all, with y'all in mind, to entertain y'all and make you laugh, make you smile. So I would just really appreciate it if y'all did interact with me. And if you want to see more videos like this and my crazy face, I don't know why you would, but if you do, remember to subscribe. And that's about it, so let's just get on to the video. I pretty much eat the same every single day, but sometimes I eat a lot, and I eat a lot of crap, and other days I'm trying to be a health queen. So regardless, I usually eat the same thing for breakfast every day, which is maple and brown sugar oatmeal. It is my saving grace, the best thing that's ever happened to me. So we're about to cook this up. I forgot to mention that I'm also going to be counting my calories throughout this day, really just for my own sake and because I figured y'all would find it interesting to see how many calories I consume on a somewhat regular day. My oatmeal is finished. So now I'm just gonna do the dishes. Pretty much the morning is when I like to get most of the household chores done. So I'm just doing the dishes and then I'm spraying the counters. So now I'm just making the bed. Now we do have this really nice fluffy white comforter, but it's too freaking hot, okay? So we recently got this super thin breathable blanket and it's the best thing that's ever happened. So now I'm just doing my laundry that has been sitting clean for about 2 days, and I'm finally doing that. And Luis, of course, comes up and tries to distract me and act like a little boy, but I love him for it. And now everything is folded and ready to be put up, but I probably won't put it up until about 10 hours from now because that's just the person that I am. So now I'm just sweeping. Luis is making our lunch because we are going to go on a little picnic today. This is so exciting! And when I get done sweeping here in a second, I am going to mop. At this point, the lunch is ready to be packed.
We're having a picnic with the sandwiches Luis made.
So we got back in the car because it's frigid outside. And now I'm having cuties. I'm probably gonna have about 3 and an apple. And it sounds like I'm being a health queen, but I just eat them because they're yummy. Okay, it's story time, ladies and gentlemen. So during this quarantine, me and my sister have been spending a lot of time together. If you have a problem with that, I'm not going to argue with you, but it is what it is, okay? I'm hanging out with her. So she texted me and was like, we're making butterbeer Muddy Buddies, or whatever they're called, this little treat, because we both love Harry Potter, and she was like, it's going to be so freaking good. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to film this because I'm filming everything that I eat today. Yay! So we're just going through the process, and she keeps melting it. It's looking like it's going to be phenomenal, right? So she just mixes it up, and then it starts to turn into like applesauce texture. So we realized that it was pretty much useless and we had to throw it out. And that's the end of the story, so I did not eat this today. It is 5:45. Last thing I ate was lunch, and then I had a cup of coffee. So now, for a pre-dinner meal snack, I'm having queso, leftover queso, with wheat thins because I don't have any chips. Boo! Okay, so sorry to scare you right now, but my acne is raging, and quite frankly, this is necessary. I'm about to make cookies. This is a homemade recipe. It's been passed down from generation to generation, and it honestly, it's really quick, despite the fact that it's homemade and from scratch and a top secret recipe. So my grandmother Betty, she gave me this recipe, and it's simpler than scratch, even though it is from scratch. So now that part is done, while the oven is finishing getting hot, we just are gonna eat the rest of the cookie dough as an appetizer for dinner. There goes the oven. Welcome to dinner time with Julia. Hello! We are having Mexican food for dinner tonight. That is what is on the menu, ladies and gentlemen. This is really a sham. It's not Mexican food. It's literally ground beef with a packet of taco seasoning wrapped in a tortilla. And the background music that I chose for this is called Havana, which is Cuban, which is also my boyfriend's heritage. And I am white, and I know nothing, but this music just sounds cute, and I needed sustenance, and this is one of 3 things I know how to cook. So today we're going to have this very yummy ground up animal. It's ground beef. We eat very gourmet in this house, so you may have never heard the term beef before, but it is from a very prestigious animal, I would say. So what you're gonna need for this meal, before I get ahead of myself, beef. This is approximately 1 pound of ground beef. This was frozen, we left it out to thaw all day, so now as you can see, it's ready to be cooked. Continuing on, taco seasoning, because we like things that take the least amount of effort here. As you can tell, we are on a little bit of a health journey. This, as you can see, 25% less sodium, so no swelling ankles for me. So what you're actually gonna do just read your directions. If you're a real cook like me, you really won't need those directions, but I just like to check to make sure. And what you also need, we came prepared here with our pre-portioned portions. And right here, we have some rice. Yum, super delish. So we have some rice left over from the other night. I always like to make a lot. We gotta close that to conserve energy. I always like to make a lot for moments like this, where I just want an easy, quick dinner. So, what you will also need is some black beans. We like our beans black. So this is just how much we have left over, and I don't feel like opening another can, so we're literally just gonna warm these puppies up in the microwave in the plastic because I don't wanna have a bunch of dishes to do. Stop. Usually I like to have some like salsa or corn, but it's slim pickings. We only have 1 of these. But look, my mom gave me 100% whole grains, whole wheat flour tortillas. And I don't know if she did that because she wants me to lose weight or what, but I'm glad I have these as a backup because we only have 1 left. I have some leftover crushed Doritos from my Mexican chicken casserole, and I'm gonna put it in my burrito like the Fritos burritos. I need a crunch. Don't look at me like that.
But I can't.
Last thing, very last, you will need sour cream and cheese. I just want to say I'm sorry that my cameraman actually doesn't know how to film. Of choice, okay? Hello, so I'm about to put the ground beef. Just gonna kind of pour it on there. So we're just gonna let that get browned. We are making a bit of a mess, but like crap happens in the kitchen, okay? So what we're gonna do is get my little grease jar, keep all my grease in here because I don't know the correct way to dispose of it, and that's the way my mom always did. So I'm just gonna try to pour this boiling hot grease in there without making the biggest mess of my life. And I'd say I'm doing a pretty bang up job.
My meat!
So the meat is effectively browned. We have put the taco seasoning in, and you just
Stir it up.
okay. I would just like to say anyways, I was trying to say Luis got these Carolina Reapers. He's making salsa with them, and when you cook them, it releases. Ugh! It's getting all into the air. Oh, I'm hiding over here. When you cook them, they release like this hot, spicy something like into the air, and I can't get near it or I cough. My cooking will resume when that horrific substance goes away. Give me some water. I just wanted to make some good tacos. But this stupid idiot that I live with. Hey. Shush. This stupid old that I live with. I'm going to ruin my workspace for my dinner. I don't feel safe.
Come on.
It's still there.
Open this window.
Here is the spread. Luis is not eating right now because he's still making his Satan salsa. All right, folks. The coughing has subsided a tad. We are kind of at the point where we're just having to make do with what we have because I will not buy groceries unless my pantry and refrigerator is completely empty. So my nachos have crushed up Doritos from a previous recipe that I just had left over. The taco meat, rice, beans, and cheese. The burrito has sour cream, cheese, beef, and beans. I wish we had lettuce, but we're just making do with what we have. So we usually have dinners similar to this where we're just kind of throwing stuff together. It's never super healthy, but it's never super bad for you. Usually we have something like this, or like last night we had meatballs. I make a lot of casseroles and crock pot chicken and crock pot meals. So it's just like simple stuff, and we just find what we already have the ingredients for in the pantry and just toss it together. I'm drinking water. I've had nothing but water today besides the cup of coffee that I had this afternoon. A lot of days I'll have Kool-Aid, a cup or two of Kool-Aid or lemonade or something. I try not to do soda at all, but I almost always have coffee and then just water for the rest of the day. Hey you guys, so while you watch me scarf down this 900 calorie meal, I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about eating and relationships with food and just the way people think about food and think about themselves and other people eating. I love to watch other people eat. I love to see the types of foods that they eat and what they eat in a normal day. Everybody is so different. I love watching people with different diets, like veganism and things. Very different diets for me. That being said, I have fallen victim to comparing what I eat to other people and then subsequently looking at their body and then comparing their body to mine and just feeling really bad because I don't feed myself what they feed themselves. One aspect of eating healthy is having the financial means to do that, and while I am financially stable, I definitely don't have just this overflow of money. I mean, I'm in college and I work at a daycare and I buy the cheapest groceries that I can get, you know what I mean? I think and I hope that all of us are aware that people's economic standpoint really can and does affect what they eat. But that being said, I don't want to encourage anybody to eat the way that I eat or to not eat the way that I eat, to eat better or worse. I don't eat great. I have gained a lot of weight. I eat more than 2,000 calories a day. I don't really watch what I eat, and y'all might be surprised when I say that when I was filming this, I was thinking to myself, hey, Julia, you're doing pretty good today. You're not overeating way too much. Even though when y'all see my calorie intake, some of y'all, especially the ones that are really focused on health and nutrition, are going to be kind of flabbergasted. But for me, I'm still on a path of trying to figure out how to fuel my body the best way, because I have had very unhealthy relationships with food. I got to a point in my senior year where I was so skinny, my mom really kept telling me that I needed to gain weight or she was going to take me to the doctor because she was just worried about my health. I've gotten to the point where I count every single calorie and I'm not eating enough, and I feel lightheaded throughout the day because I'm so hungry, but I don't want to eat, and it has gotten to the point where I have felt pride in feeling hungry. And that led to a lot of problems with my relationship with food, to where I would feel really guilty when I ate anything, whether it was a treat or not. And then I kind of flip-flopped and 180'd, and now food is more of a comfort. And I almost feel proud when I'm so full that I feel like I'm about to explode. So I definitely don't have a very healthy relationship with food. And as y'all know, or as y'all are soon to find out if you don't know, I have suffered really bad bouts of, I guess, flare-ups from my mental illnesses. And my most recent one, I gained about 40 pounds in the span of about 2 or 3 months. And I still feel like I'm healing from that, even now, mentally and physically, because of how much weight I gained so quickly. And it was just really hard on me mentally, and it's hard on me mentally and emotionally to gain weight. But I'm at a place where I'm comfortable with my weight and I'm comfortable with my body. But I know and I'm aware that I don't eat as well as I could, and I need to pay more attention to it. It's just something that has always been a struggle for me. Basically, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it's definitely a healing process. I don't overeat as much as I used to. I have never been diagnosed with anything, but a psychiatrist that I saw back in October, she did ask me if binging was a part of my life at all, and she didn't diagnose me with binge eating disorder, but she basically said that I exhibited the symptoms of it. So I know for a fact that I'm not doing that anymore, because like this video, I see what I eat, and even though I know it's overeating, I'm not binging. So I have gotten better. It's just a process for me, like it is for everybody, and I think we all need to stay open about that, because a lot of us can judge others and judge ourselves based off of what we see other people eating. We're just a society of comparison and what we look like in our lifestyles and just freaking everything. So I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. I'm not advocating for people to eat 600 calories of cookies, and I was kind of embarrassed when I tallied up all of my calories, because I haven't done that in a while. And then I was like, you know what, Julia, you are always real with people, and you are always real with yourself. And if that's how you eat, then that's how you eat. And I am better than I used to be. And this life is a journey. Your diet is going to be a journey. What you eat is going to be a journey, especially if you go through traumatic life experiences or you just go through big life changes. Food can be a comfort, or food can be something that completely goes off of your mind and you lose your appetite completely, just as you go through the ebbs and flows of life, honestly. I'm also a very extremely body positive person. I always have been. Even though I've had my own body struggles, body image struggles, I have always thought that every single woman I see is beautiful. I think we as women are beautiful freaking creatures, big and small, all the sizes, colors, and shapes. And that being said, I know that sometimes the body positive movement can make you feel like, well, I can just eat more because if I get bigger, I'll still be beautiful. And that is nothing but true. You will still be beautiful regardless. But I do think it's important for me and for everybody to focus on their nutrition. And I know girls personally that are bigger than me and famous people, whatever, that are bigger than me, but they eat a lot more nutritionally dense foods than I do. I eat a lot of empty calories, and that is what led to my weight gain, is just overeating empty calories and unhealthy food. So that's really what I want to focus on, is not necessarily calories, but the types of foods that I'm eating, because if I didn't eat so many empty calories, I would stay full longer. But that's a topic for another day. I just wanted to put this out there and let you know, don't compare yourself to me in a negative or positive light. We're all on our own journeys in life, and we all are gonna eat what we're gonna eat. You know what I mean? And I know I'll have consequences in my skin and in my body, and I battle with that every day. But overall, I'm just gonna eat what I'm gonna eat. And I'm learning more and more to not overeat and to just feed my body what it needs. And I'm really proud of myself for that. I know I'm eating more than the recommended amount of calories to eat in a day, but at least I'm not eating double that, which is what I was a few months back. You gotta take baby steps and celebrate the little victories, y'all. I'm gonna get our cookies, but you can eat some. So we pretty much always have some kind of dessert. I'm having my cookies with green milk because I wanted to prank him. Did it work?
It was confusing for a second.
I just decided to make cookies today because we had one more pack of cookies. So that's our dessert for today. It is 9:40 p.m. and the cookies have been consumed. That's all I'm gonna eat today. I'm gonna tally up the calories just out of curiosity, because this was pretty much a normal day. If I'm home all day, I'll have like a bag of popcorn or something else, but usually, I mean, that's what I eat. And sometimes instead of cookies, I'll have ice cream or something. But yeah, that's pretty much it for what I eat in a day. Hey you guys, this is my total for the day. Yes, it is a bit high, but I already gave my spiel on that, and that just is what it is. I can show you the receipts, okay? Like, I totaled up each and every individual thing, like, what is a tablespoon of black beans? What is a tablespoon of sour cream? Like, I tried to get it as accurate as possible, and that is pretty accurate. Some days it's probably 200 or 300 more, and other days it's probably 200 or 300 less. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I love making videos, y'all. I really do. If you have any recommendations for me, please let me know. As always, subscribe for future content. I would love for you to be a part of the Julia Show. I will see you next time. Bye! Thank you for watching, Julia.